Namaste Javins, myself Javin, Dr. Barkha Khurana. Today we will be starting and discussing about emotions in psychology, which is a part of BPT, DPT and BMRT first semester. The word emotion has been derived from the word emover, which means to get stirred up. Stirred means mix up. Emotion is a strong feeling and it is a disturbed glandular and muscular activity. It also increases energy mobilization. We can say that emotion is subjective, psychophysiological expression, biological reaction, and mental state. Crow and Crow convey that an emotion is an effective experience that accompanies generalized inner adjustments, mental and physiological stirred up states in the individual, and that shows itself in his overt or changed behavior. Now we can say that feelings or emotions are of two types, pleasant ones and the unpleasant ones. The pleasant ones are joy, happiness, excitement, whereas the unpleasant emotions are your fear, anger, jealousy. Now, if we just see the characteristics of emotion, they can be that it is a kind of strong feeling that color and spice to your life. Because if you are not happy when you need to be happy, that is like being lifeless. It is an aroused state in the organism. It is also associated with physiological changes. And during emotions, other activities like perception, learning, consciousness, and memory are also affected. And emotions are universal. They can be seen in all cultures or at all ages, and they are personal also and different from and differ from one person to another. And emotions can give birth to a number of similar emotions, like jealousy may lead to anger. So now we'll see what moods are. They are the feelings that tend to be less intense than emotion, and they often lack in stimulus. Like many of you say, "Today I'm not in a mood to go out." So don't know, but it is less intense, and you don't have any reason also behind it. Feelings last longer than emotions. They are simple and sensory. Like I'm happy for your success, and you also say I have different feelings for I have feelings for my friend and all. So now if we classify our emotions, they can be anger, disgust, fear, happiness. And Paul Ekman research findings led him to classify these emotions as basic. And we have both positive and negative emotions. According to Wordsworth, emotion is the moved up state of an organism. It is a disturbed muscular or glandular activity. Now we have sentiments also, which is a combination of emotions, attitude, and motivation. So we can say it is an organized system of emotions centered about the idea of some object. There are three main types: love, hate, and respect, which may be called as complete or full grown sentiments. And these sentiments are more permanent. The word feelings have been derived from the word feeling, that means to touch, to perceive, to feel. And sometimes we say that we have a gut feeling. So we can say that it is a visceral emotional reaction to something. The most important thing that we'll discuss here is the role of our autonomic nervous system over here, ANS here. And because the nerve fibers of ANS are connected with the function of blood vessels, endocrine glands, heart, lungs, stomach, intestines, and bladder. And physiological changes can be of two types: internal changes and we will be discussing about internal changes, which is governed by a sympathetic nervous system. And this sympathetic nervous system prepares the body for emergency actions during aroused states. And it causes discharge of hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline. The sympathetic system acts during excitement, emotion of fear, anger, and elation. Elation is state of extreme happiness. Then we have parasympathetic system, where The upper division is called cranial part and lower division is sacral part. Then when the sympathetic system is active, the parasympathetic system takes rest and vice versa. When an emotion evoking event happens, the sympathetic branch of ANS, which prepares the body of action, begins to work. And the physical responses that we can see in man or women is BP, heart rate, respiration rate, and blood sugar levels may increase and prepare a person for action. The pupils may dilate, digestive processes slow down, and any kind of ANS imbalance includes common symptoms of headache, irregular heartbeat, nervousness, depression, etc. Then we have different theories for emotions, like James Lange theory. It is one of the earliest theory, which was given by American psychologist William James. We feel sorry because we cry, angry because we strike, afraid because we tremble. So according to James, an emotion-inducing stimulus elicits visceral or gut reactions and voluntary behavior such as running. According to this theory, emotion follows after the bodily changes, which can be internal and external. The internal changes are related to your ANS. So when we perceive the situation, we react to the situation, we notice our reaction like emotions, and then we get prepared for the activity. James Lange theory is sometimes called the peripheral theory of emotion because it sees the origins of emotion in the peripheral nervous system. So according to this theory, emotion is a secondary feeling indirectly caused by the primary feeling, which is a physiological response caused by the presence of a stimulus. So this is all in the topic emotions. I hope you understood this. And if you have any doubts, you can just comment in the inbox. And this session is powered by Digital 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women University. Thank you.